again. Welcome. So today we're gonna make candied grapefruit peels. I've never made these before, so we're gonna learn together. We had all of these leftover grapefruit peels from juicing the other day. So I made a whole bunch of grapefruit juice. It was delicious, and I decided to do something with the peels. Chop these up, and we're gonna boil them. We're gonna boil them 3 different times, maybe 5, depending on my mood. I try to use up literally everything right now that we have, so nothing is going to waste, especially things that you think, oh, I can just throw this in the trash. Let's try to use it in some way. This is actually gonna go and become candy. Finally, I cleaned the kitchen. Aaron helped a lot too. We're cooking literally every meal here right now. We're just trying to make sure we use everything and let nothing go to waste, and then also make sure we're well fed. Yeah, it gets really difficult cooking all of your own meals, but it's actually been so much fun for us. Aaron and I run a glass blowing business that we make all of our own handmade glassware, so stuff like this and stuff like this. So that's what we do in our real job. But our furnace is off right now, so we're actually not making. We're just enjoying this time together and hunkering down and just trying to save as much money as we can. We haven't been out of the house for about 45 days now, I think it is. Actually, I lied. So we went out once for a doctor's appointment a week in. So really it's been about 30 days that we literally have not gone anywhere. I have the water boiling behind me, and the grapefruit. I keep wanting to call it oranges for some reason. So that's boiling behind me. Grapefruit that was given to us by my friends in California, Melodrama Blog. They sent us over some grapefruit and some oranges, and I made orange marmalade, which is up top there. And then what else? So grapefruit juice, orange marmalade, and then now I'm making candied grapefruit peels. If you want an actual recipe, just try searching online for one. I'm taking a couple different recipes from a couple different places and kind of blending them together based on the amount of fruit that I have and based on the reviews. So there weren't a lot for grapefruit, but there were a lot for citrus. So for orange peels, grapefruit peels, lemon peels. So there's kind of like a mix. So just do a quick search if you want a written down recipe. That I'm not gonna give you. Here's our grapefruit. And it hasn't boiled quite yet. Once this thing has boiled, we're gonna take it and actually pour it out. So we're going to take a strainer and pour the whole thing into the strainer and let it drain, and then we're gonna put the grapefruit peels back into, put it back into the pot, fill it up with water again, and do that all over again. So we're gonna do that 3 more times. So at least 3 more times, maybe 5, not sure, probably 3. I don't know if I can wait that long. Okay, so these are boiling now. So we're gonna let them sit for another minute or 2, and then we are going to strain them out. I'm gonna let those sit for a minute so that way they can cool down a little bit more. And we're gonna run some cold water over it in a minute and just kind of cool them off really quick, and then do the whole process over again. So as you'll notice, I actually just took these from juicing and didn't try to remove the pith or any of that. So I did it the super lazy way. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they still turn out good, and if they don't, that's okay too. So we've boiled these 2 times now, and we're gonna go for 5, I think. Just because I'm hoping it'll make it a little bit less bitter since we're actually eating the peels, and maybe taste a little bit better. And then we're gonna do a sugar and water bath together for the last boil. Okay, so we're on boil number 3. So this one and one more before I add the sugar to the water. This will be boil number 4 next. So we're gonna dump this out, do it all over again. Okay, this is our last boil before we add the water and sugar. So once we add the sugar, that will boil for about 20 minutes and maybe a little bit longer until the peels turn translucent. So the grapefruit peels are ready to be transferred to the rack. So I actually let it sit for about, 30 minutes in the water while it was boiling instead of the 15 to 20 that it said. So I think they turned out much nicer. So we're just gonna put these on the rack now. And we're gonna do that until they're all done. So I just tasted one, and I think I could have let these go a little bit longer in the water for it to get out all the bitterness, but it actually tastes really, really good. Fruit peels, and we're just gonna let those sit for 2 to 4 hours, and then we're going to put some more sugar on them. Maybe that'll make them better. I ended up putting the grapefruit peels into the dehydrator because they were taking way too long to dry out. Even though it said 2 to 4 hours before they'd be dry, it ended up being 4 hours in the dehydrator at 95 degrees. The last step is to take the grapefruit peels and dip them into the sugar. Just coat them all around. So I ended up doing another boil on these. I boiled them again with sugar and water, and they tasted so much better after I did that. They still had a little bit of a tart taste that I was trying to get out, and after I boiled them again, they really had that sugary, orangey flavor without too much tart. So thank you so much for watching.